So when I'm talking about, when I say mycotoxins, I'm trying to be very mindful that whenever I'm saying that word, I'm talking about the things that are similar. They all cause fatigue. They all affect the nervous system. They all affect the immune system. They suppress your immune system. They all deplete glutathione, which causes mitochondrial injury. So those are all things that they do because they have those certain rings. However, they're all very, very, very different. And that's what I spent the last year on, is creating protocols that specifically target how that critter gets out of the body. It's not a critter, how that toxin gets out of the body. Mold is the critter. Okay, so in general, if we're looking at how does mold make you sick, the mold spores and the spore fragments are going to be doing more allergic type things. So hay fever, sneezing, running nose, eczema, asthma. There's a high correlation of spore exposure to asthma, and those are some of the few human studies we have. When we look at the toxins, though, those off-gassing toxins and those mycotoxins, we're going to see things more like headache, migraine, immune deficiency, frequent illnesses that linger, insomnia, irritated or dry eyes, vision changes, urinary frequency, ear ringing is a huge one for mold, and then fatigue.